Hello and welcome back to Locator Gaming. I'm continuing on with my Kingdom Death Monster campaign. It has been a while, but I needed to get my Kingsman painted for the fight that we're going to have today. So I'm going to go into the settlement phase. And I don't think there's a whole lot I'm actually going to do this settlement phase. I'm kind of saving up resources to do a full leather set. I don't have enough hide to convert to leather yet, so there's just one thing I'm going to buy, but I guess we got to get to that part first. So I think I'm set up. My survivors return. I healed them and I removed tokens. I've got my endeavors plus what I'm going to use to innovate. We have to update the timeline, and we do have some things that are going to be happening this particular year. So we're going to Lantern Year 9, which is our Kingsman Level 1 encounter. Did I mark off? There's a little spot on here where you mark off, yeah, Kingsman Level 1. And I do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Our population is 16 right now, which is nice, but I bet it's about to go down. Okay, so we have to do Hooded Knight this year. Are you supposed to do... Are you supposed to do the written down ones first, or the random one first? They're written in a way where you do like the random one first. I don't remember exactly, so I'm just going to do this one first because that's the way that they're written on the sheet. Hooded Knight is probably going to be bad for Uncle Leo. Uncle Leo is our man with the Twilight Sword. He's got 3 weapon proficiency levels on it. So we actually got him built up a little bit. All right, so let's do the roll. It's a Lantern 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Clinging Mist. I don't think I've ever seen this one. The settlement is hidden behind a thick green mist. Something about the way the lantern light passes through it makes it seem alive. Well, that's probably not good. So let's roll and then we'll look at it. Another Lantern 10. Does the settlement have guidepost? No. Returning survivors must go on another hunt immediately without departing or changing gear grids, or become the starting survivors for a new settlement, starting with the first story settlement phase. This is bad? Returning survivors must go on another hunt immediately without departing or changing gear grids, or become the starting survivors for a new settlement, starting with the first story settlement phase. How does this interact with the Nemesis encounter? These are going to be the people that fight the Nemesis? I didn't want to use them to fight the Nemesis. Huh. How does this work? Without departing, so we're not even going to get survival. Oh boy. We're not going to get extra survival from departing. I'm going to throw in a cut and see if I can find something about how to do this with a Nemesis encounter. I will be right back. Okay, so this is super weird. read a lot of stuff online on BGG and Reddit and stuff, and fortunately enough, Brahmithra is an awesome dude, and he was willing to chat with me about it on Discord. So I have already healed, because the way that these steps go is you set up the survivors return, and in the survivors returning, you heal the returning survivors and remove tokens. You don't remove gear. Then you gain endeavors. Then you update the timeline and draw a settlement event card and resolve it. So, and then you would trigger story and settlement events on the timeline. So, but the way this card reads thematically, it's like the returning survivors never made it back to the settlement. Even though it says that they're returning survivors and that returning survivors get to heal, they have to hunt immediately. They just don't get to depart, so they're not going to get departing bonuses. And I can't change their gear grids. Some stuff that it said online was like, don't advance the year. So it's like it's not actually Lantern Year 9 yet. So we don't have to worry about Hooded Knight or the Nemesis encounter. This is like hunt number 2 of Lantern Year 8. Fortunately, we didn't take a whole lot of armor hits in the last fight. And I remember erasing a brain injury for Jerry, and I think it was a brain injury for Uncle Leo because he doesn't have any insanity. But all these other spots have armor on them still, except for the waist on Helen. That one must have gotten hit. So I won't increase that. So I'm kind of doing a little hybrid, I guess. I will not heal them, and I will not give them their armor and their departing bonuses and stuff. And I will clean this up, and I guess we will just hunt after the Kingsman, I was going to hunt some level 1 Lopes to get some more hide. Plus, and I know it's not super exciting to go back to level 1 stuff, but my thinking here is that I need 1, 2, 3 more years in order to get mastery on Qatar for Jerry. And I've got a ways to go on the bow proficiency, the bow, even specialization and mastery for Newman, and the spear for Helen. And if I start doing a bunch of level 2s, I don't have enough time in the Hunt XP line for Jerry to finish. Uncle Leo I'm not too worried about because he's probably going to lose at some point to the Hooded Knight because he's our Twilight Sword guy. So I guess that's what I do. We just don't get I will mark down. See, but I guess they would still have these resources on them, so they don't go back into the decks, because I never got to the record resources step. These ones that I have turned sideways were ones that I had in storage that I was just going to have out there so I could figure out. So I guess that's how I'm going to do it. I'll put this stuff back in storage. And I don't know who had what, but we will just say that this stuff is still in our inventory. We don't get these endeavors. And it's like Lantern Year 8 Part 2. We'll hunt another level 1 antelope, and maybe we'll get enough hide to finish off our leather set during Lantern Year 9. So I guess I'll set up the hunt and be right back. Okay, so the only other thing I wanted to address is the second option on there was that I could start a new settlement, and I really thought about it, and I talked to Bra about it, and Brahmithra, and This is my first campaign, so I really want to kind of see it through, although it sounded really awesome to start over with a bunch of geared up stuff. And I was even thinking about like, well, I've got Gorm painted and everything, so maybe I could put Gorm in. But I just want to get through one campaign, I think. Or as, I don't know, I'm probably not going to win, but I want to get as far through it and learn as much as I can about the game. This game is always throwing weird stuff at you, like clinging mists. And I don't understand how the official answer can be that you don't heal when healing is before drawing the settlement event, but that's what you can expect from this game, I guess, right? Okay, so we need antelope hunt cards. So the antelope is here. So we have one here and one here. And then basic. I'll throw one under the antelope just in case. Okay, so we'll put one there, and one there. And I need to grab the actual antelope. And put them on there. So I guess we just start. Where is my hunt table? Here we go. So we've got the same crew as last time: Newman, Helen, Jerry, and Uncle Leo. So we'll have Jerry go to the first one since it's a Screaming Antelope one. Carpet of ticks. The ground is covered with a carpet of huge, writhing ticks. Each survivor must try to fend off the swarm. Roll a d10 and add your hunt experience to the result. On a result of 6+, you successfully smash the ticks away in a shower of gore. Otherwise, on a result of below 6, the ticks make you sick. Carpet of ticks. Okay, so we'll just go across here. So Uncle Leo has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Uncle Leo has 6 hunt XP, so he can't fail. Jerry has even more than that. Helen has more than that. Newman has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Is it 5 or 6? 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter. Everybody has at least 6 hunt XP. So this does nothing. Okay, so let's have we'll have Uncle Leo go to the basics. Okay, so this is a random hunt event. So white is 10s, black is 1s. 67. Saliva pools. The ground ahead is pockmarked with pools filled with a gooey liquid. I think I've had this before. They bubble merrily and stink of disgusting meat. As the survivors move between them, they are overwhelmed by waves of nausea. If anybody has a sickle, we don't. Otherwise, each survivor rolls a d10. If the result is less than their survival, they continue on. Otherwise, they vomit into a nearby pool, suffering 1 event damage to the body. Before their eyes, the pool greedily dissolves their vomit. They gain +1 understanding. Okay. Well, since we didn't get to add survival, we'll do Uncle Leo first. He's at 3. Okay, so he fails. Jerry's at 2. He fails. Helen is actually at 5, which is nice. She passed. And Newman is at 1, so he's going to fail. Yeah, if the result is less than their survival. Okay, so suffering 1 event damage to the body. 1 event damage. So everybody but Helen takes an event damage to the body. That's okay, but they also get +1 understanding. If any survivor has 3+ understanding, they devise a way to use the pools. They can place a piece of gear into the pool, archive the gear, and gain the resources used to craft it. That's okay. So Uncle Leo, Actually, I don't want Uncle Leo to get understanding, because then he can't use his, what is it? His dormant twilight cloak. Which allows him to ignore sentient on the Twilight Sword. But pretty soon he might be able to ignore it anyway. No, he ignores slow. Okay. Anyway, so Jerry's going to take the hit to the body. Down to 2, and he's going to get an understanding. He's 3 away from White's secret. Helen was fine. Newman. Oh, that's a light hit for Newman. And then Newman's going to trigger Insight. Okay, so let's go to Insight. Hunt phase. Epiphany. You dream before you, toiling silently, a strange creature with the imprint of a human face sculpts stone faces into the ground. You meet its concave gaze and wake. Gain the following ability. Explore. When you roll an investigate table, add +2. Okay. And now we have to roll on this table. 6. Gain +3 survival and +3 insanity. Cool. He didn't have any... Oh, he had 1 survival. So he's up to 4. And he had no insanity. Are you otherwise hurt? You know what, I guess I didn't erase anything on the back of these guys. No. Is anybody... Yeah, Helen's actually kind of screwed up. She's got only 3 movement and -1 accuracy because she has a contracture on the arms and a broken rib and a broken leg. That's what happens when you're the tank. Jerry's doing okay as far as damage, and so is Uncle Leo. All right, I think we're done with that one. So now let's use Newman. Dead antelope. The survivors are struck by the scent of rotting meat wafting from a hulking corpse ahead. Some of the font on these cards is so small, and these cards are not that big to begin with. The event revealer may lead the survivors to investigate. If they do, gain 1 random vermin resource, 2 random screaming antelope resources, and roll a d10. On a result of 7+, the survivors are startled by the arrival of the antelope's killer, a white lion. In the hunt now, start a showdown with a white lion 1 level higher than the quarry or the highest level available, using its setup rules. Add a dead monster terrain card to the showdown. If they do not investigate, roll 2 things. Roll a random hunt event. Do I want to fight a level 2 lion? I kind of want the stuff from an antelope. It'd be a free vermin resource and 2 random screaming antelope resources. Does it say may? With the explorer, Newman was the hunt event revealer. So he adds +2 to investigate results, and this is an investigate. So I'd have to add +2 to it, which is more likely that I'm going to face a level 2 white lion. Maybe I do that because I find it to be absolutely hilarious that I might have started out fighting a Kingsman, then was going to go after a level 1 antelope, and end up fighting a level 2 white lion. We're going to do it. So we'll gain 1 random vermin, 2 random screaming antelope, and the hunt's basically over. So we're either going to fight a level 1 antelope or we're going to fight a level 2 white lion. So a pelt and a screaming brain. We'll add this to our stockpile of stuff, and then we roll this +2. Okay, so it's an 8. Are we ambushed or anything? Should a white lion level 1 higher on the quarry? So at least we're not ambushed. Even without the +2, it was a 7+. Okay, so I will clean this up and get the white lion stuff out of the box. The third possible thing we were going to fight on this video. I'll be right back. Okay, so off camera, I drew the terrain cards. I drew a survivor corpse and a giant stone face. Actually, I did record it, but I had forgot to turn the microphone on, so it had no audio. But so I've set up with the regular tall grass, the monster corpse, and like I said, I drew a giant stone face and a survivor corpse. With the dead monster, survivors can start the showdown anywhere on the showdown board, and we get to go first. So I've put Jerry back here where he can pounce. Helen in a diagonal spot. She has reach with her spear, so she should be able to attack from there. And then hopefully she's the target because she's our tank and she's in the grass. Newman is up on the giant stone face. He's got the catgut bow and the, what's it called, clawhead arrow. And I think Uncle Leo is going to search the survivor corpse and then maybe move, I don't know, over here for now. He can't, I don't want him to be right in the front. So maybe he can get into position to get around behind the lion next turn. Everybody has their +1 strength token from Newman's Red Fist fighting art. So I think we're pretty much set up. So I'm just going to dive right in. We get to go first. So I think the smart thing to do, let me just shuffle the AI deck real quick. And I also set up the AI deck in that little portion that I didn't have the audio on. I believe there's 15 cards in here, 10 basic and 5 advanced. And then we will do the hit location deck. I mean, I almost want to go with Jerry first, just to get that pounce in. Because I don't know if Newman shoots, if there's going to be some kind of reaction or something. Do I need the -1 toughness? So the level 2, do I have these set right? Level 2 is 7 movement, 10 toughness, +1 speed, and +1 damage. I didn't get those out, so I better get them out or I will forget. +1 speed and damage. So he's got 10 toughness. Jerry with the Katars has 3 strength. He's got 4 inherent and 2 from his gear because of white lion armor. Gives him +1 speed and +2 strength. He's going to have a whole bunch more. He gets another +1 strength when he pounces. And he gets +1 accuracy when he pounces. So I think I'll pounce first. I don't want it to move out of the way. So Jerry will go first. He's going to pounce. He's going to spend his movement and his thing to go there. His Katars are speed 2, but he has +1 speed. There's also something from, oh yeah, his Katar specialization, he can cancel hit reactions on the first hit location selected. It's +1 speed and +1 strength with his white lion armor. But we didn't get the benefit of that extra armor because we didn't depart. So he has 3 speed, starts at 7+, but with the pounce, he gets +1 accuracy, so that is 6+. He gets another +1 accuracy from his scrap lantern, so that's 5+. He's in the blind spot, so it's 4+. 2 hits. 1, 2 hit locations. Okay, so we'll do this one first because this one has a reaction on it, just in case we miss. It's been a while since I played, so I'm going to have to try to remember. And if I make any mistakes, please put them in the comments down below. So we just went through the strength. So this guy's a 10 plus toughness, but the weapon is 3. He's got 6, so it's anything but a 1. And I rolled an 8. Now that's going to be a crit because he has a lucky charm and the Katars are deadly. So that is actually a critical wound. This monster howls in pain as the blow breaks its elbow with a sickening crunch. Non-death survivors gain +3 insanity and may stand if they are knocked down. All right, well, let's move a wound over. So 3 insanity for everybody. A little bit of brain shielding. That's going to make everybody insane. Cumbersome, sentient, irreplaceable. But we ignore sentient. So slow, cursed, cumbersome, sentient. So I think if he was insane, he wouldn't be able to use the Twilight Sword. Is that what sentient means? But we have the Twilight Cloak, so we can ignore it. Okay, next one. Same deal. We rolled a 6, so not a crit. Wow, 10 plus on that would have been awesome. This would have been the shortest. Well, it's already going to be probably the longest Lantern Year ever because this is the second half of Lantern Year 8. Now, I don't think I need to worry about dashing because the lion is probably going to move up to here to fight Helen. So, but we've only got 2 survival and no way to get survival back. Like we don't have a dagger with a perfect hit, like a bone dagger or anything. And I want to get this over with, so I'm going to spin a survival. So he's down to 1 to surge. And we've got less accuracy this time because we are not pouncing. So it's a 7 plus. We get +1 from the scrap lantern. That's 6 plus. 5 plus in the blind spot. Did I calculate that wrong last time? Whatever. 5 plus, speed 3, 2 hits. And we still get to cancel the first one. Both of these are on a wound. If the attacker has 3 plus understanding, the sound of cracking its rib is encouraging the attacker gains +1 survival. That's awesome. So we're going to do this one first because I don't want it performing a basic action or swatting at me. This should still be... We've got all this strength. One of it was from the pounce, but I don't think that matters. It's 3, 4... It's still anything but a 1. And that is still a crit. Pounce doesn't matter for our luck. The White Lion's vision is impaired. The White Lion gains a -1 accuracy token. Did I do the second wound? I did, okay. So third wound, -1 accuracy. So he rolls more dice, does more damage, but has trouble hitting. Okay, and we want to do this because Jerry definitely has more than 3 understanding and we can get a survival back. Hey, he gets another 8. The force of the blow breaks the White Lion's ribs, weakening it. The lion gets a -1 toughness token. Damage, toughness, -1. All right, good job, Jerry. Now we will have Newman shoot the bow. It's speed 1, 6+, but on the stone face you get 2 accuracy, is that right? +2 range and +2 accuracy. So that makes it 4+, and Newman has nothing that gives him extra accuracy. So this is a 4+. We rolled a 6, so that's a hit. So he's going to get another -1. He's going to get a -1 evasion. So it makes it easier to hit. This is definitely the most tokens I've ever had on... Oh, that's a pretty glary spot. Most tokens I've had on an enemy. He has -1 toughness, so you know what? I'm just going to take this down to 9 in case I look over there. Where's the 9? And I'll put the toughness token back over there by that. So he starts at 9 toughness. I gotta draw a hit location. Beast's Ear, okay. We've only got 1 card this time. Okay, this is a 6th strength. And he's got 2 inherent strength on his own, so that's 8. So this is also a 1. Oh, look at that. It's a 2. So it's not a failure. And it's obviously not a crit. Okay, AI card down. Now, Newman has all kinds of survival. So, let's shoot again. I want to get this over with. I don't really want to draw the trap. There's still a lot of the deck left. Okay, so Newman has an inherent +1 speed, so he's also rolling 3 dice. I got to spin the survival, so Newman's down to 4. And I haven't moved. So I don't know how, maybe I had to surge to do the clawhead arrow. Or no, I think I can surge and then use it with the movement because I haven't moved. Because the catgut bow is cumbersome. Do I want to do speed 1? Let's see. I'm at 7+. He's got a -1 evasion, so that's 6+. I've got no additional accuracy. 6+. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to reduce the speed by 1, so I'm going to at speed 2 to make it a 4+. And I rolled a 1 and a 7, so that's 1 hit. It's the Glorious Mane. So we just need to check to see if we crit, but it's not going to wound, just so we can get the resource. An 8. He does have +1 luck from his luck charm. No, he needed a 9. Needed a 9. That was close. Okay, wasn't going to wound anyways. Let's do Helen. Helen's got 5 survival. She's going to use her spear. So spear is 6+. He's got -1. That's 5+. She's got -1 because she's like half her body is broken. So that's 6+. And nothing else. Oh, I forgot about their +1 strength tokens too. So I probably no, I've wounded every time I actually hit, except for that one, but it was impervious. So okay. So I'm back up to 6+ on the King Spear. Do I do that or do I block? I could surge to block, I guess. Yeah, we'll do that. So 6+, 2 speed. He has 1 hit with a 2 and an 8. Okay, Beast Tricep. Beast Tricep. So, 9 toughness. Strength on the spear is 3, so that takes it down to 6. She's got her +1 token, that takes it to 5. 2 inherent strength takes it to 3. And I already did the toughness, so 3. It's a 9. Does she have any luck? No. No luck. Bummer. But she hit, so it wasn't a failure, which is also good. We'll move the wound over. Now I think I'll surge to block with her shield. You know what I should be doing? I need to remember that these people have hit. Wait, Newman did not wound with the bow yet. So what I do on my cards is I put a half slash through these boxes just to know that they've wounded, and then when the match is over, when the fight is over, I fill it in completely at the part where they get their proficiency in the thing. And Uncle Leo has not attacked yet. So we need to see if we get our survival back from the surge. A 1 we did not, so she's down to 4. So she blocked. Uncle Leo's going to search the survivor corpse. He got a 1. Gain an insanity and archive the terrain. That's great. Good job, Leo. Hello. Okay, that's 4 insanity, which is good because Leo's brain box is already filled in because I'm pretty sure that he was hit. That was one of the things that I healed from the last fight. So I want to surge to Rawhide Headband. So he's going to see if he gets his survival back because he's in full Rawhide. He got a 6, so he does. We're looking at the top 2 AI cards. Just to see who's going to get targeted here. Closest threat facing in range. Oh, these are the exact same cards. 2 claws in a row. So it's going to go after Helen. And she can dash, so that's fine. Closest threat facing in range, yes. Okay, so let's put those back like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll move Leo here with his movement. Just for fun. Okay, I think we're done with our turn. So now we go to the monster's turn. He's going to draw one of those claws. Closest threat facing in range. He's going to move and attack, so he's going to move right here to Helen. He has +1 speed, which makes it 3. He has -1, so this is 2+, -1 accuracy is 3+. Helen has 3 evasion, 1 natural, and she's getting 2 evasion. She's getting 1 from Monster Grease and 1 from her Rawhide Vest. So many numbers, I forgot where I was at. 2+, 3+, 6+, and the grass is another 2. 8+, and she blocked once. Okay, so we got an 8 and a 9. So block, ignore 1 hit the next time you're attacked. Yeah, so we're going to block that one. And we will roll the hit location die just to see if I want to dodge it or not. On the body, she has 3 armor. This is 1 damage, +1 damage. I'm not going to dodge that. Yeah, there's no after effect or anything, so I'm not going to dodge it. Just go down to 1 armor on her body. Save our survival points. Now we go to this. At the end of each monster turn, the monster extends its claws, but we have a break in there. So now she will spend a survival point. She's in full rawhide. Just missed getting it back. Down to 3. So she's dodging is what she's doing here. And she's going to move right there to no longer be adjacent. Yeah, if there's any adjacent survivors, target one at random, full move the white lion away from all threats, grabbing the person who's adjacent, but nobody is adjacent. Okay. Now, it's our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 4. The Twilight Sword has... So he has 3 levels. So it starts at a 6+. And he's got 2 strength plus that strength is 3. So that takes it to 3+ to wound. Who do I go first with here? We're, I don't know, like a third of the way through the hit location deck-ish, maybe? I'm just wondering about the trap. The Twilight Sword's only speed 1. I think I'll have Uncle Leo go first. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack with the Twilight Sword. He's going to be adjacent if he goes there, if he stays there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because if the lion moves down here, then he will no longer be adjacent. Jerry will no longer be adjacent. Okay, so we got speed 1. And it was, oh, the 2 hit. Oh yeah, strength is 9. What was I thinking about with this Twilight Sword? The 2 hit number goes down to 6 because he has 3 weapon proficiency levels. He's in the blind spot, so it's 5+. He rolls a 7. Beast chest. But he's got all kinds of strength. Twilight Sword is like a 9. He's got 10, 11, 12, so just not a 1. Oh, he rolled a lantern 10. You strike the White Lion's stout heart. Gain 1 random White Lion resource. Roll a d10. Oh, if the roll is a 10, the White Lion dies instantly. All right. Let's do this in order. Let's get our resource first. Can we get 2 10s in a row? I've done it before. I think I rolled 4 10s in a row in like the first or second video of this campaign. And that felt like 2. Oh, of course. It's the lion testes. We'll put it next to the screaming brain. Okay, here we go. Oh, that would have been so epic. Look how close it was. 1 away. Okay, I did not roll a 10. He does not die instantly. Okay, that would have been a moment. So, let me just mark real quick that he will get his Twilight Sword proficiency. Wait, he has something. When attacking with the Twilight Sword, ignore... Oh, wait, he doesn't have 4 yet. That will be his 4th one. And because he has rank 2, I get to ignore cumbersome. If that wasn't clear, sorry. Because he has more than 2 proficiency levels in the Twilight Sword. He has 3 survival. I think we do that again. We know... Oh, that was Claw that just went away. See, it's good to do that. Well, Helen has a rawhide headband also. Yeah, we'll surge. 6+, he gets it back. Really? One roll away. All right, we get the survival back. What was I doing? Oh yeah, surging. So he's at 1 speed. I think it was like a 5+. We'll see if this is even close. It is, so now I got to calculate it again. 9 minus 3 levels is 6. Blind spot is 5. Yeah, okay. Beast Maw. And we're still on all kinds of strength here. So that's a hit. It's not a crit. All these crits earlier, no persistent injuries. We're kind of walking through this level 2 lion right at the moment. But now I'm worried about the trap. So I'll do a shot with Helen, or I'll have Helen go actually, because maybe I don't care too much if she gets the trap sprung on her. No, we'll go with, yeah. Her accuracy's not great. Oh wait, there was even a -1 evasion, so it was even easier to hit than I was saying earlier. No, Helen's going to go later because I want a rawhide headband with her, I think. So, okay, Newman's going to go. He's got 2 speed on his catgut bow. He's got 1 inherent speed, so that's 3, but I'm going to aim, so that takes it back down to 2. 7+ starting. Bonus accuracy is 5+. Accuracy from the stone face, the giant stone face, makes it 3+. -1 evasion is 2+. And 1s are like always misses, right? So 4 and a 5. This would be bad if the trap triggers on Newman. Okay, so we've got a reflex and a failure. Full move the monster forward in a straight line. Cancel all hits now out of range. The straight line's not that bad. And that's a reflex, huh? Well, this is a ranged attack, so it moving really isn't that big of a deal because it'll still be in range to do the second one if it full moves forward. It has 7 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that how that works? Because it's a ranged attack, it's still within range? I'm not sure. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can get close enough to do this failure action too. So that's a 3, 5, 6. It's a 3+. We'll do this one first, I guess. It has the failure condition on it. It's a 4. She hits on a 3+. So that's a wound, so we don't have to worry about the failure. But we will have this reflex here. Also a 4, and she hits on a 3+, so that's a wound. Oops. And then the reflex was full move. No one's going to get moved over because I'm careful not to stand right in front of the lion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So out of range for Helen and Jerry. Unless Jerry dashes, but he's only got 1 survival left. But importantly, we did wound with the bow, so we're going to mark that off to get the proficiency. Everybody will get proficiency. I think we'll just move Jerry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. He could pounce next turn if the lion doesn't move. Nope. I'll hold off on that. She's going to Rawhide Headband and look at the top 2 AI cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is not a good position to get into. Well, I guess I could dash 2 spaces. Yeah, she'll Rawhide Headband. We have Enraged and Power Swat. Closest threat facing in range. Closest threat in field of view. So this one's definitely going second because I do not want that to come out. So this is what we're going to be facing. Closest threat facing in range or closest threat in field of view. So just not in the blind spot. So we could get to here and attack. You know what I didn't do? I didn't cat eye circle it with Newman. Can I surge at any time? I'm going to leave this face up because it's that's knowledge I have already. I always forget these rules about things that you can do on your turn and things that you can do on other people's turns. So there's like survival windows or something like that. The only time that survivors may dash or surge. Survival opportunities exist at the following times: during flows on monster AI cards, between actions on the survivor's turn, before performing reactions or critical wound effects, or when a monster is knocked down. So the only time you may dash or surge. So during flows on monster AI cards, between actions on the survivor's turn, before performing reactions or after critical wound effects, or when a monster is knocked down. Yeah, that's why you can encourage like lots of different times. You can dodge as long as it's not like your turn. I was just thinking if I could surge right now, even though it's basically Helen's turn, but with Newman to cat eye circle it, but I don't think I can. Okay, so Helen's going to, still Helen's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Helen's going to go there. Still the closest because Newman is 1, 2, 3 spaces away. She will surge to attack. So let's see if she gets her survival back because she's in Rawhide. She does not. Down to 2. Okay, King Spear has 2 speed. It's 6+. -1 is 5+. She's got -1 accuracy, so that's 6+. Should I attack or should I block? You know what? I'm not going to attack. She's going to block with her shield. That's a smarter idea. Because she's no longer in the tall grass. Yes. And she's going to need to dash when Cunning comes up. Okay, so the lion is going to be there. Does pounce have to be in a straight line? If you move 3 spaces, activate a melee weapon with +1 strength. No. So the lion is going to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So Jerry's going to go, let's see, if the lion's going to be here, if he wants to get here, 1, 2, 3. Jerry's going to move to there on his turn to then go 1, 2, 3 and attack the lion with a pounce next turn. I think our turn is finally over-ish. Okay, so let's go to the lion's turn. We draw this. It was closest threat in field. First in facing, no one's in his facing. In field of view is everywhere but the blind spot. Move and attack. So this is speed 1. He's got +1 speed. So that's 2. Starts at a 2+. He's got -1 accuracy. That's 3+. Helen has 3 evasion. That's 6+. And we're just not in the grass anymore. So 6 pluses. We got a 6 and an 8. We'll block 1. See where the second one hits. It's 2 damage. After damage, knockback 6. The target is moved 6 spaces in a straight line directly away from the monster. It's +1 damage, so that's 3. But knockback doesn't also include knocked down, right? It would say knocked back 6 and knocked down. It's not automatic, I don't think. Knockback. This has been a crazy game of Kingdom Death Monster today. Knockback. Move the target directly away from the cause of the effect. Yeah, there's nothing that says also knocked down. And that means I don't have to dash, which is helpful. So let's see where that damage would go. To the body, it's 3 damage to the body. That would knock me down. So I will block it. Dodge it. Let's see if I get the survival back. I do. It's an 8. So all of that to just end up still dodging it. Okay, so cunning starts. We will dash. Do we get our survival back? It's another 8. We're going to dash 1. Do we want to attack with her, or is it more important? Let's just get into the grass. Just hide in the grass. Newman is probably going to have to move. And then there's nobody adjacent, so nothing else on the cunning card fires off. It's our turn. I'm going to do this back here. Uncle Leo is going to search the monster corpse. A 3. Find nothing. Archive this terrain. I got nothing from my terrain this time. Now, Uncle Leo can do a ton of damage. I shouldn't say that. It's not a ton of damage. He has a ton of strength. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much survival does he have? 3. I'm just going to get up over here for now. Helen's not going to move. Well, since Uncle Leo... Hang on. Where was he at? Crap. Here? I can't remember for sure. He's just going to hang out up here. But he's going to go last because I want a rawhide headband, I think. That doesn't make sense either because I need to be able to set everybody up where they should be. All right, I'm just going to move him back where he was. We know that Enraged is there right now. We got to get rid of that. The question just is Helen going to rush up? So let's go with Newman. I'm going to take a chance with Newman attacking So we know the thing with the bow. He's going to aim to get the accuracy. That takes him down back to 2 speed because of his 1 extra speed. It's 7 plus. 5 plus with the stone face. -1 here is 4 plus. And aiming is another 2. So 2 plus. That's 2 hits. Ah! Stupid trap. Attacker is caught in the White Lion's ruse. Attacker is doomed to perform basic action targeting the attacker. So basic action. Like that. And then you may not spend survival until this card is resolved. Okay, so Newman is about to get raffle stomped. And then we shuffle. I was really trying to think if I should Cat Eye Circlet or not. So it's an extra speed. 2 plus accuracy. Newman has like no armor too. This is bad. He's got 2 evasion, so that makes it 4 plus. -1 accuracy is 5 plus. And we cannot dodge. We cannot dodge. Wow, only 1 hit. Thank you, -1 accuracy token. It is, however, 2 damage because of this. Oh my gosh, to the waist. That's the one. Newman has a cloth on his waist, so it's only a light hit. All right, so we shuffle this, and I think Newman is just going to run and become our Cat Eye Circlet character for the rest of the game. For survival still. Okay. That was like the one spot that Newman could get hit and not get knocked down. So we'll spin a survival, go down to 3. Cat Eye Circlet. 1, 2, 3. 2 failures. Jerry's probably not going to fail. So these 3 are fine. We'll just put them back like that on top. That's fine. Everything's fine. No worries. Now we're just going to run. How many can Newman move? I goofed up last turn. Helen was here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think I got lucky that she only moved 3 spaces because her movement is only 3. Anyways, Newman can move 5. 1, 2, 3. There might not be any reason to move out of the grass because closest in facing and all that jazz is going to be other people. Helen can actually attack from where she's at now. But in case we get any weird reactions, Jerry's going to pounce 1, 2, 3 into the blind spot with his turn. So he's getting all kinds of bonuses. So Qatar is 7 plus. He gets +1 from pouncing. That's 6 plus. -1 evasion is 5 plus. He's got an accuracy from his lantern is 4 plus. Blind spot is 3 plus. And I think that's it. So what I say, 3 plus? That's 3 hits. Okay, we're getting all 3 of these cards. Now we can ignore the reaction on the first card because of our Qatar specialization, so we'll just do this one first. Let me just see if it's going to be even close. That might be close. So he's got a 9. The Qatar is 3, so that's 6. His +1 token makes it 5. Oh, but he's got 6 strength, so it's anything but a 1. So he wounds. It's not a crit. There's not a lot of AI cards left. We will do, just in case, we will do this one next. It's another 2. Holy cow. And then Strange Hand. Everybody's first card they encounter as a hit location in their Kingdom Death Monster lives. Holy cow, another 2. 3 2s in a row. Why couldn't I have rolled a 10 in a row earlier? There are not a lot of cards left. There's 3 AI cards left. 1 survival. I think I need to keep that in case the lion, in case I need to dash away from the lion. So Helen's going to attack with her spear. She's 2 spaces away. The spear is a 6+. -1 evasion is 5+. Her accuracy is -1. That's 6+. Is that what I want to do? No, I'm going to Rawhide Headband with her action. Just to see what this last card is. So I don't know if... I don't know if I'm supposed to shuffle because I need to be looking at 2. This came up once before, and I don't remember. If you know, can you leave me a comment down below? I should be able to see 2 AI cards. Since there's only 1, do I shuffle here to make 2 for me to see? Or do I just get to see this one? I'm going to play, what is it called? The Rule of Death or whatever, and go against me that I can only see this 1 card. And it's size up. Random threat in field of view, no target, sniff. The monster stares down its prey, turn to face the target, and roll a d10 and roll a 4+. So this isn't even an attack. So that's not good for you, Mr. Lion. So I do not need to block. If I attack, I get rid of that one, and then this is what's left. Closest threat facing in range. Both of these are closest threat in field of view. There are flows on here, so I could dash Jerry away during one of these flows. Oh, but he'd already be chosen as the target. So that's not good. I just won't surge. I just won't surge. I'll keep the survival. And I'll let the intimidate go off. Wait, who does that target? Random threat in field of view. So that's not Jerry. It's these 3. Just random. Yeah, I'll just let that go off. And end our turn. So now it's his turn. We do the size up. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. It's Helen. On a 4+, of course, it's a 6. 1 brain damage. She has 5 insanity. So down to 4. And she's knocked down. Then cunning goes off. When the flow hits, Jerry has to dash. So that's his last survival. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna pounce right in there. Okay, that's that card. And we ignore the cunning. Our turn. Newman's going to go first. Cat Eye Circlet. 1, 2, 3. No trap. Cats hate this. Monster's very upset. That's fine. We're fine. You can priority target me all you want. Then I think Newman's going to be done. Is that right? Yeah, I think Newman... No, we will encourage Helen to stand up. Going down to 2 survival. Or did she... She got knocked down during the monster's turn, that's right, yeah. So it would have been next monster's turn. Okay, so I think Newman is now done. Jerry's going to go, he's going to pounce. Speed 3, because he's using Katars, and he has a full lion set. The Katars are 7+, 6+, blind spot, 5+, 4+ for pouncing, 3+ for scrap lantern. 3 hits, so it's 3 AI cards that we looked at with the Cat Eye Circlet. We are going to do this failure first because we can ignore it. Jerry is anything but a 1. Ooh. He is rolling really bad. I mean, he's still wounding, but they're low numbers. All right, so this is our AI deck, and we'll move 1 to the wound, the other 2 in there. This card is done. Now, I don't really care about this priority target thingy. It's 1 away from a crit, but he still wounds. Where even is my priority target? Here we go. And the last card. Ooh, Lantern 10. -1 accuracy token. Okay, 1 hit left. Now, we do not want to do a bunch of speed here, so Leo, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 1 speed on the Twilight Sword. We are at starting of 6+, 5+, 4+ for the blind spot. And I think that's it. So 4+, we rolled a 9. Soft belly. And this is anything but a 1 because of all the strength on the Twilight Sword. It's a 9. That is actually a crit. Gain 1 random White Lion resource because Leo has a Lucky Charm that's activated. Our Twilight Sword is not deadly yet. Start of every monster turn, but the monster is going to be dead. There's no AI cards left. That was the last hit, but we get a random White Lion resource from that last crit. What an odd lantern year. Boom. Great cat bones. We need some hide, though. We're working on a leather set. All right, rewards. It's like 3 and 4 or something. No, it's 4 and 6. Oofta. The settlement has Saga 3+, no. Boy, I really wish we could get an Elder Cattooth. Strange resource. But that's a level 3 lion. Because I want to make better daggers. I think the Kingsman has cards that are weak against daggers, if I remember correctly. All right, so 6 of these White Lion resources. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 of these basics, right? Yep, 4 basic. One, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what we got. Monster Bone. Broken Lantern. Scrap is good. There were some things that I was looking at. Maybe it was a scrap dagger. Yes, I think a scrap dagger. So that's good. Another bone. Shimmering Mane. We can get 2 hides out of that. Or there's something we can make with that. Maybe it would just be fun to make. There's a hide, some fur, another hide. Sinew, come back to haunt me. And another lion claw. I think we've got one of those in store. 2 more lion claws. Plus, look at this huge stack, because this is our second hunt in this lantern year with this crew. Look at all these resources. It's going to take me a month to figure out what to make. I'm just kidding. It's not going to be a month. It's maybe 3 weeks. We need to do Hunt XP. It's at level 2+, so it's 2 Hunt XP and a proficiency level. So let's just do a real quick check to see if that triggers. That's going to trigger the 3rd age for Jerry. And so let's do that real quick. Let's move this stuff out of the way. Thank you for your cooperation, White Lion. Okay, Uncle Leo. Level 4 Twilight Sword, which is cool because of... When attacking with a Twilight Sword, ignore slow and gain +2 speed. Yep, so slow. Normally you could only do one... what's it called? Only one attack. So you do 1 speed all the time, just no matter what, 1 speed. What does the mastery do? Any survivor who attains Twilight Sword mastery leaves the settlement forever in pursuit of a higher purpose. Remove them from the settlement's population. You may place the master's Twilight Sword in another survivor's gear grid or archive it. So that means that if you do that, then whoever's going to fight the Hooded Knight will be worse at it. So at some point you don't want Uncle Leo to keep going out with this Twilight Sword. All right. So Jerry will age and get a Qatar. He's 2 away from Qatar Mastery, which is awesome because that's going to help get the rest of the settlement the Qatar Specialization. Maybe we'll make some Beast Knuckles or something if and when that happens. I should say when. Be positive, not if. Okay, we're doing age for Jerry. Intimacy. Age, level 3. 2d10. 6. +1 permanent movement. That seems boring. I almost would have rather gotten a random fighting art. Or, you know who needs that? Helen needs that with her broken leg, because she can't move. She can only go 3. Something else happened to her that she lost a movement. It's not just her broken leg. Maybe it was the rib or something. What all is wrong with her? Contracture, broken rib, broken leg. Something else happened. I can't remember. It's unimportant. Or not important. Okay, like I said a couple times already, Crazy Lanterneer encountered lots of edge cases, I think, this year. Maybe just one edge case, but kind of a weird one with that settlement event. We have lots of resources. I've got plenty of hide now. And I've got so many monster resources also that I could, if I wanted to, use that. There's something that I have. It's on one of the buildings that we've built where you can turn in monster resources and draw basic resources. I'm going to have enough hide to make a full leather set. So I will probably put that on the tank character because I like the pounce with the Katars, with the lion set. So we'll probably do that. I'm going to make some blood paint. And I'll talk about why when I actually do that, what I saw that looks cool to do with blood paint and a shield. So yeah, okay. If I've missed anything, please let me know in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed this Lantern Year of Kingdom Death Monster. I hope you enjoy everything I'm putting up on the channel. And I'll see you in the next one.